Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today, I showed you when I got this from a Walmart at $15. The original retail price for this is $60. I have no plans on getting this because I actually got rid of all my Micro Galaxy Squadron to my brother. But for $15, I figured I wanted to get it for a reason. So this is the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron from Jazwares. And let me go ahead and unbox it, and I'll put in the batteries, and let's talk about it and see why I bought it. All right, so let's look at this really quickly. It comes with the four minifigures. You got Zeb, Kanan, Sabine, and Hera. I don't like the fact that Sabine is taller than Hera, but what can you do? Very, very small. I mean, it's not even focusing. So, um, and I'll show you the how it looks while we're talking why I bought it. So, why did I buy this? So, as you know, I'm into the Star Wars 3.75 collection line, and I did not pre-order the Haslab Ghost because it was after a year that it got funded that I started getting into the 3.75 line. And I've been considering seriously whether I should get one aftermarket. As you probably know, if you look, it's probably going to cost me around $650 to $700 to get a full Haslab Ghost on eBay. Maybe less if I were to go on Facebook and meet up with somebody. Here's the battery compartment, by the way. And I've been looking, deciding, and I've seen an unboxing of the Haslab Ghost, and I wanted to talk about the differences in terms of the interior and how the Haslab this or how the Jazzware Ghost actually seems to look much better. For one thing, all this detail you're seeing in the paint application is severely lacking in the Haslab Ghost. I would say compared to the paint job here, the Haslab Ghost is 15% painted compared to this one. Um, Even this part, the docking part for the Phantom, is just plain gray plastic. So, anyway, the thing is, as I'm deciding all this, so I got this for $15, right? And I just want to buy it and see as a reference point and decide whether or not I'm going to buy it. That looks just like a B-52 cockpit. Um, and it just so happens as I'm going through eBay, there was a listing for the Ghost Haslab, no figures, for $440 with a $75 shipping charge, which means the whole thing with tax ended up being $555. Now the Ghost went for $499. With tax would have been $535, which means I basically paid a little bit over $15. Now that one won't come with a figure, and it's a pre-order. And I looked at the guy, and he seems very legit, so hopefully it pulls through. But I got 180 days from PayPal to back out if it doesn't. Anyway, no figures, and I'm an opener anyway, so the fact that the backing for the figures won't have the diorama, I'm okay with that. I kind of regret that the Kanan and Jarrus, if I were to get the similar one, that's a separate packaging, it won't have the helmet and the extra head. That's the biggest drawback that I can see, because if I were to get the regular one, it only has the regular head. It doesn't have the mask nor the clean shaven Kanan and Jarrus. Everything else, Hera, I can get. I can okay. I'm okay with that. Zeb, I'm okay. And I believe Sabine and Chopper is, of course, not included in the Ghost. And here is the on and off switch. This also is motion activated, they said. Let's see. Yeah. See that? That's really cool. That's pressing them both together. Now, Jazwares Micro Galaxy has a lot of features. As you saw me do the landing gear, it actually has the ramp down here that opens up as well to show you the inside. Now, the funny thing is, it does not come with a Phantom. And I decided to get it from Amazon. And the funny thing is, the Phantom itself costs $15. Basically the same price as the Ghost. So the Phantom and the Ghost will basically cost me $30 total. And I'm okay with that. Let's see. Press button 1 to activate ghost firing effect and sounds. Yep, I got that. So this looks like it opens this way, so you can put the figures here. I already showed you the front. It does have the rotation and it does go up and down. This whole unit can be removed by this way and then backing out. So lift it up and then back out like so. You notice, look at that, even the bottom part of this whole thing is, it's just a wash, but it's really cool to see. So let's talk about the differences on the Haslab Ghost. For one thing, the Haslab Ghost does not have this hallway. So what you'll see in the Haslab Ghost, this one, I'm not sure if this one lifts. I hope it does. Let me look at that. It should come up, because how do you put the figures in here? Okay, it doesn't. Oh, there it is. That's so just lift up and it's on a hinge. All right, so now we can talk about it. So one of the main differences with the Haslab Ghost is it does not have this hallway over here. So what you'll see is this, and this. I don't know if you actually see this part. The other difference with the Haslab Ghost as well is it does not have 4 crew quarters. Only has one on this side and one on this side. And then I could have, the reason why I bought this too is I could have sworn I kept looking at the review on the Haslab Ghost. I kept looking for Sabine's quarters having the artwork that she did, as you can see here, and it didn't have that. Because the one on this side only has Hera's quarters, and also the one on the Haslab, the one over here is supposed to be a bunk bed, so I thought that was Zeb's and Ezra's, but then I was thinking, where's Kanan's? Right, so that's one of the things too. Everything else is basically the same as the Haslab. And then this one, I believe, comes up. This panel is supposed to come up. It's really hard on mine. And I'll probably force it and break it, but, you know. there's an engine compartment over here. The Ghost Haslab does have that as well. It's nice to see these, so I can emulate that when mine comes in and put those in place. It does have a computer spot over here, just like the Haslab. Um, so the Haslab, this whole thing is one solid piece, but I'm assuming there's room in there. The question is like, am I crazy enough to customize my Haslab so I can emulate this? Now this thing is kind of weird because you're supposed to be able to, I believe, flip this around like so and use it to dock other ships with it. Right? So all you're doing is just like you're just flipping it. That's a nice play feature if you have other ships. And I did buy some other ships too. I had some gift cards given, and I bought Ahsoka Tano's ship. I can't remember what it's called, and the U-Wing as well. For the same reason as I bought this one. I'm going to use them as reference. So I guess it doesn't really matter now whether I'm going to use this. So at this point, since I went ahead and bought the Ghost, and I think that's a fair price. I don't know what the guy's going to do with the figures, if he's going to sell it off, because some people are selling it, the whole set, for $300. So I'm pretty sure he can sell it for $200 and make his profit off of that. Because the backing, the card backing in that one is what makes those special. If you want the diorama backing from the card back. And then, so I'm going to use this as a paint reference because I really like the paint application here. It's not that difficult too, because it seems like it's just a dirty wash, and then you're doing the line paneling here. The hardest part is probably getting these colors down, but I think the Haslab one, the Ghost, has that. Of course, it doesn't have any lights or features, which I mean, I suppose if I really want to, I could, because this is what's cheap, I can always disassemble this and use this as I use the features on this to put it on my Ghost. I don't know if I'm crazy enough to do that. I mean, it was only $15, so I might actually buy a second one and just rip this apart. The best part that I've noticed on the Haslab Ghost paint wise is the engine. This actually, I'm kind of disappointed at how simple the engine paint application is, or I should say there's no paint application in the engine. It's just bare plastic. It does the job, but in that manner, the Haslab Ghost is superior in paint application. Also, in the inside, the Haslab Ghost also has a paint application. I know. I'm sorry, I'm talking about the Haslab Ghost a lot instead of this one, but honestly, for the price of $15, this is an awesome deal. It's nicely weathered, nicely painted, has a lot of play features, got lights and sound. You can, and the figures over here, you can put this in. They don't have a lot of movement. They're basically 3 points of articulation: the legs, or 4 points, and then the shoulders. But you have all you need to put in here in the figures. One second, let me put the figures in. So I went ahead and put the figures in. As you can see, they really scale well. That's the only thing, obviously, with the Haslab Ghost. They can't do the same scale as what Micro Galaxy has done, as you can see. Everything is compacted. There's no way they could have put 4 compartments, bunks in, or rooms into the Haslab Ghost. It's just too big, and I wish they could have Like they could have copied the scale of how everything is with this one because it really does play well. But otherwise, if they had done that, then the Haslab Ghost would have been at least 30% bigger than what it is now. And that, I guess that's just not feasible. I put Zeb here in the top gunner here. But yeah, I bought this for reference, and now that I thought about it, I'll look and see. There's no stickers here, guys. This is all sculpted detail on the surfaces. It's really nice to touch. Nice tactile piece. I'm gonna look on Walmart and see if it's still available. And I'm gonna buy another one, I think. And then see if I want to tear it apart and steal the sound. You know, and I mean, I have to customize that. I need to repaint that, and because the Haslab Ghost was just so nice, I think I will repaint it. It's mine anyway, so who cares? Yeah, this is a very, very nice toy. Honestly, Micro Galaxy is very, very nice option for a budget friendly representation of Star Wars in your collection. But the thing is, at retail price of 60, you're straddling it. You're straddling the point where the value and the price is kind of like even. Right now at $15, this is a 20. I'm giving this a 20 value, the base price of 10. I'm telling you, if it's still available, get it. You won't regret it. It's a great piece. But for 60, it was too much. Even I think they're straddling the point of what's good about the price value and what you're getting at it, because it's really a small piece. So if you don't have any Star Wars representation and you only have a small, a good enough budget, then yeah, go for Jazwares. But if you're already collecting Black Series, if you're already collecting the 3.75, there's really no reason to grab the Jazwares Micro Galaxy Squadron, But if this was the only choice you have, then yeah, grab it, because you can get the vehicles, and you can get a kind of passable representation of the figures at a smaller scale, and you can really build it literally becomes a micro galaxy of the Star Wars universe. So yeah, that's it for my review of the Micro Galaxy Squadron Ghost from Jazwares. What a bargain. A value of 20. Absolute recommend. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found it enjoyable, educational, and fun. Bye.